Good morning, everyone. My name is Ferdy. So, welcome to my training again. I can see a lot of familiar faces here. I am so proud of your persistence, guys. So, for today's topic, it's all about building a portfolio as a virtual assistant or a freelancer. So, I'm gonna teach you like what will be the section that is needed if you're going to become a virtual assistant within your portfolio. It's all here, and I actually built this portfolio training hub with the exact system that we will be using in creating your portfolios as a virtual assistant. You don't need to be like very good at coding to build something like this. It's basically code free with the use of the AI tools that is available as of the moment. Let's start, I guess. So let's start with the fundamentals before we do the execution. But I just want to clarify, when you received the invitation, you saw the checklist, right? There is a checklist that you need to complete. This one, your info gathering checklist. You need to have this, your full name, professional name, the job title, one-liner positioning statement, short bio, list of services, tools you know, one work example, project description, testimonial or feedback codes, contact information, all of this stuff. You guys have this? Because you need to have this para after the training may portfolio na kayo, because we are going to execute. Like, I'm gonna teach you step by step on how to like prompt engineer your Claude to execute your website, and then I'm gonna teach you how to make a repository under GitHub and to like upload it and become a live portfolio. Let me show you some examples of the portfolio that I actually done using that. Hang on. It's actually very, very good, guys. PJ. Some of my VA friends, I actually created some of their portfolio. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is an example. The photo is kind of odd because this is just an example, guys. Hindi dapat ganyan, okay? Use a professional picture. Tanga lang talaga tong kaibigan ko. But this is her portfolio. She is a appointment setter. This is what her portfolio looks like. It's so pink because she's so girly. At ginawa to, guys, via Claude, okay? Parang keynote ni Claude, and then I executed it using a Netlify. I'm making host, or if you have your own professional domain that you wanted to host your website with afterwards, it should be fine. But basically, this is the outcome that we should have sa ending your right, like after the training. You should have your portfolio right after the training. So it's very important na dapat yung checklist dito na meron kayo, dapat meron na kayo. Pwede palagay sa chat sino yung merong kompletong checklist. Wala. Ayan, guys. Paano kayo magkaka-portfolio then after the training if you didn't have all of this information? Nice one, Nico. Sir Nico. Send ko sa inyo ulit yung ano. Pag nilagay ko sa GC, hang on. I'm in sa group. Send ko dito, guys, para habang nag-training tayo, mag-gather ninyo, like, while listening to the fundamentals, you'll have the time to gather all of this information para later, after the later part of the training, when nag-execute na tayo, you have this information. Hang on. Alam ko to send us a link. It's still a code though. Hang on. Guys, hindi kayo nagpapasa ng instructions. Very good kay Sir Dico. Hindi ako galit, guys. This is for you. It's not for me. Let me just send the link here for the checklist. Sino yan? It should be on your, anong tawag dito? Nasa ano yan yata? Nasa confirmation page. Like sa Google form, once you filled out, there will be like confirmation page. Na ibibigay sa inyo yung, what do you call this? Yung screen. Yung gamit nyo ngayon, tawag din? Budaya ng IPA guys, mag-Tagalog. Ano sa Tagalog ang ginabutang sa likod man? Budaya ng Tagalog. Like the cover, screen cover, something like that. Background cover, oh my god. Hang on, send ko sa inyo to. Okay, Tagalog, check mo. Training checklist. Say ko dito, baka nasa ano, nasa group ko yata yun nilagay. Yan, nasa group, guys. Ayun. Gamit pala yung ano ko. Let me just copy it and paste it here para makuha niyo yung checklist at mag-gather niyo while we are talking about the fundamentals. Pin ko dito, guys. So while I'm talking about the fundamentals, you guys check the checklist and gather all of those information para later after this, in the later part of this training, we'll execute para meron na kayo portfolio afterwards. Okay? Now again, sa mga bagong dating, welcome to our training wherein we're gonna build your VA portfolio website even if you're starting from scratch. So you will learn how to create, design, and publish your own virtual assistant portfolio using AI tools like Claude and free platforms like GitHub Pages. Let's start the training. Now, what is a portfolio and why it matters? So we need to understand the difference between a resume and a portfolio and why clients don't trust and why clients trust portfolios more. So here's a detailed explanation. A portfolio is not the same as resume. Understanding this distinction is the foundation of everything you will build. So a resume, it talks about your work history, looks formal and generic, usually used for corporate jobs, list of duties and responsibilities, basically a one-size-fits-all document. While a portfolio, it shows proof of skills, builds trust instantly, makes client feels confident, and shows personality and communication styles. It helps freelancers stand out. So the core mindset, clients do not just hire skills, they also hire confidence. So when a potential client visits your portfolio, they are asking themselves 3 questions. Can this person actually do what they say? Do I feel comfortable working with them? Will they make my life easier or harder? So a portfolio should answer all of those 3 questions before the client ever sends you a message. Because just like our last training, I don't know if you guys mga naka-attend dito about lead generation. The first part of getting a client is through like reaching out to them via like social media platforms. And para makasave kayo ng time, it's very important that right after reaching out, if they showed interest, send your portfolio So they can just visit it themselves and get to see what you offer. And if they catch their attention, that's where they will send you a message directly from your portfolio. So why clients trust portfolios most? It's because proof over promises. Anyone can say they are organized, but a portfolio shows organized spreadsheets, clean systems, and professional work. Basically, all of the things that you've already done should show on your portfolio. And at the same time, it saves time because clients can evaluate you in 30 seconds instead of scheduling a call to ask basic questions. Okay. Teka lang guys, yung tawag dito. Teka lang guys. Yung alarm clock ko. Baka magising yung mga kasama ko. Okay, guys. Okay, saan ba ito? Ito yung mga live example, guys. Weak example and strong example. Hi, I am Anna. I'm looking for VA work. So very generic. Do you think makakuha ng client with ang ganyang positioning? Of course not. It's very important that you know who is your target market with at kung kanino mo i-render yung services mo as a virtual assistant like this. I help busy business owners stay organized through calendar management, inbox support, and admin systems so they can focus on focus on growing their business. So why this works? Because it has a specific target, which are business owners, clear services, which is calendar, inbox, and admin, and clear outcomes, which is focus on growth with a confident tone. Medyo mahaba na guys. So beginner mindset shift. So you do not need years of experience to create a strong portfolio. Yung iba parang nagda-doubt sila na paano ko gagawa ng portfolio? Wala naman akong mga wala naman ako mga proof, wala ako mga screenshot, o wala pa ako experience, mga ganun. That's why there's an option for you to create your mock projects. Like, yung gagawin natin ngayon, or sa mga training na ginawa natin before. I told you to create a system with Notion. It's something that you can definitely like put on your sample projects, like how you organize things, diba? Or you can personally create your organization systems that you have built, sample graphics, spreadsheets or documents, or volunteer work, or helping friends, and then transferable skills from your previous job. If you came from the corporate, ano ba yan? Ano ba yung corporate tawag dito sa atin? Corporate job, mga ganun, mga office type. Kasi ako naka-experience ng guys. Basta yung mga nasa office ka ba? Ano yung mga transferable skills na meron ka doon? Are you like managing inboxes? Are you answering calls? Those kind of skills. Those are transferable. Now, the only question is how you're going to like execute it, like show it that skill is you possess that exact skill. Simple. If you have your own Gmail, you know how to organize your Gmail, right? The inbox in your Gmail, like how you categorize all of the transactions there, all of the emails. You can like just take a screenshot out of it, put everything in folder based on what type of email they are. It's like if they're a promotional email, business emails, those kind of stuff. And then what does not matter in a portfolio? So years of a formal VA employment. There's no like standard thought of this. Like kung kailan ka naging formal VA. Kasi wala namang ganon, guys. And then a long list of past clients. It actually helps, but it doesn't like matter most, to be honest, for me. Because what matters is the result that you actually bring to the table. Kasi hindi naman nila kilala yung mga past clients mo. You can put it there as a testimonial, but it doesn't hold that much impact, And then expensive certifications. Certification actually helps if it really matters. Industry or niche papasukin mo, like if you're a bookkeeper, of course you need to have QuickBooks, you need to have Xero certifications. But if you're into like social media management or marketing, there's no like kailangan na may certificate ka. I don't have any certificate, guys. When I was starting, I was a self-taught, and then I had a mentor. That's it. But I have no certificates on my portfolio. Ay, meron pala yung Google. Pang-show lang sa LinkedIn. But it doesn't matter, guys. And then perfect English or writing skills. You don't have to be perfect when it comes to speaking. You know, as long as you can convey the message, as long as you can communicate well with the client, yung naiintindihan ka niya at naiintindihan mo siya, that's what matters. And then technical coding knowledge. Ngayon guys, hindi na kailangan yan kasi there are a lot of tools that you can create to code stuff. And then common mistakes to avoid. Copying generic bios. So I'm hardworking, I'm detail-oriented professional. Everyone says this, guys. So be specific instead. Writing too much. So clients scan, okay? They have no time to like read 2 pages of the story of your life. So make it very concise or cohesive as much as possible. Use short paragraphs, bullet points, and clear headings. And then sounding desperate. Please hire me. I really need work. So confidence attracts clients. Desperation actually repels them. And then listing every services, like you're a jack of all trades. Like I can do everything. It makes you look unfocused. You need to pick only 3 to 5 services that you're confident that you could offer, that you can like give solid outcomes out of the services. So here is your action steps. You need to identify your target market or your target client. Are they coaches? Are they within the e-commerce industry? Are they in the real estate, etc.? Then pick your top 3 services you want to be hired for. Is it about social media management? Is it about lead generation? You know, those stuff. And then write a simple positioning statement. I help who with what so they can result. So that is like the formula, guys. So that's the step 1 or the lesson 1. Next is what goes inside a general VA portfolio. So there are 8. This is just in my own research, guys. Walang standard dapat ganito ganyan yung laman ng VA portfolio niyo. So for me lang, there are 8 essential sections wherein every successful VA portfolio should contain. Each one serves a specific purpose in building trust and converting visitors into clients. It's actually here. First is positioning statement. So as I've mentioned, here's the formula. I help target client with service so they can blank. So this is like your positioning statement at the top of your portfolio. So simple example, I help coaches manage their inbox and scheduling so they can focus on serving clients. Weak example, hardworking VA looking for opportunities. Very vague, right? Sino naman yung niniwala sa yun? So here are the beginner tips. So keep it clear, not clever. Avoid fancy words. If a 10-year-old cannot understand it, rewrite it. Okay? Lead with the client. Start with who you help, not who you are. It's not about your story. 1 sentence only. It takes 2 sentences. If it takes 2 sentences, it is too long. Edit it right away. And then end with the outcome. Always finish with what the client gains. So here are some common mistakes. Being too broad, focusing on yourself, no clear outcome. So you shouldn't do that, guys. Next is personal introduction. So the goal is clients want to know there's a real human behind your website portfolio. So your introduction builds trust, shows personality, and helps ideal clients feel connected to you before they ever send a message or click the call to action button at the bottom of your website portfolio. So there are 3 rules. Be human. Use conversational language. Write like you speak. Be trustworthy. Mention reliability, communication, and work ethic. and then be concise, 3 to 5 sentences max. Clients can, so they don't read. So here's a strong example. Hi, I am Andrea, a detailed-oriented virtual assistant who enjoys helping online businesses stay organized and efficient. I specialize in inbox management, calendar coordination, and creating systems that save time. When I'm not optimizing workflows, you will find me exploring productivity tools or enjoying a good book. I believe clear communication is the foundation of every great VA client relationship. Here's a weak example. Story of her life. I was born in a small town. I have 3 siblings. In high school, I was on the debate team. After college, I worked at several jobs, then decided to become a VA. This is like you're writing a story. Client doesn't care about it. You should focus on your short bio should like clients focus, not about you. So I have a template here. Ano kaya ito magbibigay sa inyo guys? Ay, ginawa ko pala itong website. Send ko dito sa group para access niya. So here are some common mistakes that you should avoid, guys. Oversharing, sounding desperate, and being too formal. Next is services you offer. So the golden rule, services should focus on outcomes, not tasks, okay? Like for example, calendar management, helping clients avoid scheduling conflicts and missed meetings through proactive calendar coordination, reminder setup, and time zone management. Like a weak example is I do admin. So here's the service presentation framework. Your service name, outcome description, and then specific task. So here's a sample pricing examples. Done. So let's say your hourly rate is $15 to $25 per hour. Your monthly retainer is $500 to $800 per month, or your project based per specific project is $200 to $500. As naman ang rate niya. Alam nyo ba nag-start ako $2 guys when I was starting. Under agency pa yan. Wala, share ko lang. Okay, next is tools and software. So why tools matters? So clients prefer virtual assistants already familiar with your tools. When you list specific platforms, you are signaling I can hit the ground running. You will not need to train me from scratch. This reduces perceived risk and makes hiring you as an easy decision. So here are some tools, their categories. I know most of you already know this, guys. Your communication, Slack, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet. For project management, these are all CRMs, Trello, Asana, Notion, Monday.com. These are actually very specific sa social media management na ano guys, na niche. Kasi yung Trello, Asana, and Notion, nagamit din ng mga social media manager. And then yung Monday.com, this is very flexible guys. Medyo mahal lang siya, pero it's very flexible. Kaya niya mag-cater across different industries such as real estate. Kasi sa isang client ko na insurance company, ito yung gamit namin CRM to track leads. Next, Sign, Canva, Adobe Express, or Figma, scheduling, Google Calendar, Calendly, or Activity. Now, how to present tools instead of a boring list organized by category and proficiency levels. And then tips, be honest, do not claim expertise in tools you have only opened once. Let's say familiar with is perfectly acceptable. Learn as you go. When a client asks about a tool you do not know, spend 30 minutes learning it before the call. Kasi malupos. Ano sa Tagalog ang malupos? Sa Tagalog malupos ba eh? Like sa English, it's easy. Like when you are like studying a certain platform, it's actually very easy to navigate them, especially sa mga kaedad ko dyan. Kaedad. Gid akong Bisaya accent, guys. Just go. Next. Ano na yun? Work samples. The truth about samples. So beginners can create samples, guys, okay? You do not need real clients to show your real skills. So here are some sample ideas for beginners. Fake client dashboard. So you can create a sample project in Twilio or Asana. They are free, guys. These are free CRMs. And imaginary clients show how you would organize tasks. And then Canva graphics. Design social media templates, presentation slides, or email headers, or a mock brand. Organize spreadsheets, build a sample contact list, expense tracker, or content calendar with formulas and formatting. And then, as I have mentioned earlier, some sample inbox organization. Create a Gmail account, set up labels and filters, and take screenshots showing the system. So, how to present this sample? Screenshots or visual should be fine. And then there should be like content description about it, what you did, and then the result. Next, case study. So, case study is actually, hindi naman siya kailangan, like super important. But it actually helps na may case study ka sa portfolio mo. Like for example, makarelate yung client mo. Like they're in the same position. That makes you, like may plus points na makahire ka if you have this information. Let's say the framework, this is the framework, guys. Problem, action, result. So here's a full example. This is the problem. This is the action. And then this is the result. So how to write your first case study even without clients. Para sa mga beginners natin and mga friends dyan. So pick a common problem. Choose a problem you know business owners face, like disorganized inbox or missed appointments, etc. And then create a mock solution. Actually build the solution like spreadsheet, inbox systems, etc. And document your process. And then estimate realistic results based on industry standards. Estimate what results this solution would produce. And then label it clearly. Sample case study. Inbox organization for a consultant. Transparency builds trust. So here are common mistakes. Vague results, skipping the action, and then making up fake clients. So make sure na dapat may nakalagay na sample project practice. Hindi yung sabihin mo na tunay na client yung ginawa mo. Next is testimonials. So I know sa mga beginner, wala pa kayong testimonials from real clients, right? So what you can do is you can actually get feedbacks from your like trainer, from your volunteer work, from your peers, or from your previous employees within corporate, yung mga non-BA jobs. Those are actually acceptable, guys. Because testimonials will just show what kind of employee you are, if you're easy to work with, if you can actually really deliver, those kind of cool stuff. So what makes a good testimonial? Here's a strong example. Maria was incredibly organized and always met deadlines early. Her communication skills or her communication was clear and proactive. She anticipated needs before I even had to ask. So my inbox went from chaos to calm in just 1 week. Week testimonial. She was good. Of what? Now I have a template here on how you can like request a testimonial from someone. And I sent the link here, guys. You can copy that if you want to. So here are some common mistakes: fake testimonials, no attribution, and too many testimonials. 3 to 5 should be fine. Next is call to action. So when we say call to action, this is like the last page of your portfolio. Okay, this is where the clients have the capability to reach out to you. It could be like WhatsApp, it could be email. It's like a form box that they need to fill out, and then automatically I'm just sending inquiries. So always guide the client, tell them exactly what to do next. Let's say This one. Currently available for 2 clients this month. Send me an email to discuss your business needs. I typically respond within 24 hours. Weak CTA. Message me maybe. Ano yun? CTA button examples. Let's work together, get in touch, schedule a free call, start your project. So here's an example of a contact section. Your email, LinkedIn, and then a response time, your detailed contact, and then your availability batch ideas, accepting your clients, limited availability or 2 spots left this month. So here's some common mistakes. No call to action at all. Like, ano gagawin ni client after seeing your portfolio? Diba? Vague instruction and then hiding contact info. Let me show you examples pa ng ibang ginawa ko portfolio. I think I created one for my bookkeeper friend. Ano ba dito sa inyong bookkeeper? Bookkeeper. Kompleto nyo na ba yung checklist? Para makapag-ano na tayo, start na tayo. Ito ganito, rin James Facebook, Ken? Ano? Pili ko nag-chat ko siya legal. Hang on, guys. Ano yung pangalan sa Facebook? James man? Rin na. I saw it, guys. Bale, yung nag-host dito is Netlify. Hindi siya GitHub kasi this is what his portfolio looks like. He's a bookkeeper. Tools. May mga case studies na. 4 yata. Wala, ang dami. So, mga certificates na. Kasi bookkeeper, dapat may certificates ka talaga. Yun yung pagkakalam. Yan yung pricing niya. And ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na call to action. Yung last page dapat meron ito. Parang ganitong board. Nag-fill out ng client. Parang set sila. Hit button. Automatically yung set sa inyong message. So, makita yung portfolio ko, guys. Yung SNN portfolio ko. Dami ka domain ko na. Kung tama to. Yeah, tama siya. Companies I work with. Yung ginawa ko rin to, guys, gamit yung examples, case studies, tools, experience, clients, packages, and then yung call to action ko, dalawa lang. Email me and WhatsApp. Mas madali ito. Hindi ako nag-check ng email. Basta yun. Ready na ba kayo, guys? To execute? Sino na yung ready? Teka lang, meron na ba kayong mga cloud account or wala pa? May mga cloud na kayo? Meron. Sa mga wala pa, you need to create one, guys. Pag wala pa kayong cloud pa lang, pag bago yung account, baka mabilis wala yung credits nyo kasi free account ba kayo? Pagkakalam ko, Medyo mahal yung Claude eh. Yung binabayaran ko sa Claude per month is like 1.4. Try natin. Try natin. Execute Claude na free account. Yes, 1.4 per month. Mahal siya. Pero gamit na gamit ko yung Claude ko, guys. Kaya hindi naman siya tawag dito. Hindi naman siya ganun ka-hassle for me kasi malaki yung natutulong niya sa akin, especially for organizing files. Claude is very good at it. It's my best friend. Dalawa yung best friend ko dito. Si Claude at si ChatGPT. Best friend ko yan sila. Okay guys, ready nyo na ba yung checklist niya? You don't mind if I take training to talk? Hang on. Saan na ba yung kanina? Lesson 3. You gather information, di ba? Pag meron na kayo nito, let's create a Claude account. Kung meron na kayong Claude account, pero meron dito instruction guys how to create one. Let me know kung meron ng Claude yung lahat. Chat lang yung wala pa. Sino to? Si Marsan, 1.4 per month. Oo. Kasi yung pag-charge nila is dollars. Pag tumaas yung dollars, mas tumataas din siya. Tapos may tax pa. Alam niyo ba guys, I'm one of the beta users of Claude, Anthrophobic. Yung hindi pa siya available sa lahat that time, free pa yung Claude. I was one of the first users of it. Pero lately, grabe yung hype niya, di ba? Like most of the virtual assistants that I know, naka-discover lang nila ng Claude. While I was using it since it started. Now may Claude na lahat. Let's do some live coding with Claude. Let's go, guys. This is exciting. I have a blog post here. Open ko muna yung blog post for the template. Ano mas gusto niya? Ipakita ko muna like how to do it or para makasabay kayo? What do you think? Yes, ipakita muna. Okay. Hang on. Meron ako dito I created a blog of what a portfolio looks like. I will copy that one. Hindi ko magalaw screen ko guys. Tatlo screen ko. Baka magpakakain. Ito. Kita ko na. So what I do is I open this blog post. Then I'll open my Claude. Ay, hindi niyo makita lahat guys. Kasi naka-ano ako. Triple screen. Hindi nakita yung ibang ginagawa ko. Paano kaya ito? Ganyan. Just not that. So yung Claude ko, kilala niya na ako guys. Like all the information that gusto kong gawin sa portfolio phase nandito na. So what I'm gonna do is, let's say this is the template that I want to use, the blog post that I created. I'm gonna copy this. Copy na yung post from with all about already. There is already a field embedded in my Claude, guys. So when I put the keyword, it already triggers that skill or information about me. So I don't need like to put everything again. But for the sake of kung mga bago yung mga Claude account, it's very important na i-train nyo muna. Like all the information that Claude needs to know about you. That's why we have the checklist earlier. Saan yung checklist kanina? Ito yung sa chat, diba? For example, ito yung checklist kanina, diba? You have all of this information already. All you have to do is to prompt Claude to create you a website. Let's make an example. Ako yung gagawa ng magkuko dito sa end ko. Sino yung pwede dyan? Give me your information, then I'll create it. Here na lang. Sino kaya? Pipili ako ng isa dito. Meron akong din PM kanina na tatlo. Si Ma'am Angela Nantes. Nandito ka ba, Ma'am? Hello, Ma'am? Ma'am Angela, nandito ka ba?
Yes po, sir. Andito po.
Cool. Can you send me your information sa checklist na to?
Sige po, sandali lang po.
Okay, put it in a Google Doc para ma-access ko sa real time, and then kung papakita rin sa kanila, mag-create yung website mo. Kasi kung akin medyo vague na kasi I don't need to start from the bottom kasi yung Claude ko is already trained. Mas maganda pag yung info. Nandito ba si Sir Raymart Baguio? Siya nag-attend? Sad. Sino pa si Sir Alan yung... dito si Sir Alan. Hi, Sir Alan. Send mo dito sa group chat, Angela. Angela. Yung Google Doc link para makopy-paste ko lang. Lagay ko yung prompt ko. Got it. Ay. Kailangan ko ng access. Pwede mo ba ako ma-set as viewer? Pwede mo ma-set as viewer, like anyone with a link? There. Awesome. Anong kulay yung gusto mo, Mama Angela? Sa mo?
Ano po, yung favorite color ko po is green.
Okay. Ito yung info mo, di ba? Light or dark?
Light lang po.
Okay. Tapos pwede mo akong bigyan ng picture mo, like headshot.
Sandali lang po.
Lagay mo na lang doon sa ano. Sa... Papakita ko sa inyo kung ano ka-powerful si Claude, guys. Ito, natapos na yun. Ay, hindi ko napakita yung phone. Yeah. Sorry guys, nakakalimutan ko tatlo pala yung screen ko. Pero ito yung prompt. Galing to sa ano. Galing din naman to sa... Doon sa tawag dito. Binigay ko sa inyo na ano. Ito. Yan. Then, hit mo lang si Claude. O siya na yung bahala. Tingnan yung ginagawa niya guys. So, pwede pa kayo magluto ng spaghetti while nagko-code si Claude. That usually takes mga 10-15 minutes. Grabe na parang professional coder ka na. Nung wala pang AI, isipin mo, mano-mano yung ginagawa ng mga coder. Pero ngayon, because of AIs, sobrang dali na. Wait, bakit haiku? Hang on. Let me stop this. Gamitin natin yung advanced model nila. Sonnet. While nagko-code si Claude, guys, move on tayo sa next muna, which is creating your own GitHub account para mag-host ng website nyo later. Ganyan si Claude. Let's go and create your GitHub account. Can everyone go to github.com, please? Kasi sayang yung oras. Saan po yung checklist? Nakapin po dyan, ma'am. Marsan, Sonnet 4.6 po ba usual na piliin for this task sa Claude? Yes, can do the Sonnet 4.6 or the Opus kasi yun yung pinaka-advanced na mga model ni Claude. Kaso grabe siya mag-consume ng credits mo. Like usage credits kasi hindi unlimited si Claude. Kahit ako naka-pro plan ako, there's still a limit to what I can do. Like sa pag ginamit ko yung Opus na model, and can only generate at least 2. Ito yung pinaka-advanced ito yung Opus 4.7. Pag yun yung ginamit ko, I can only generate like 2 websites per day and like 6 per week. So, pag mga common tasks na guys, can use Haiku or the Sonnet 4.5 sa mga day-to-day tasks lang, like reading files or creating reports through spreadsheets. Kaya yung gawin ng mga model na yan. Open na ba yung GitHub niyo, guys? Gawa kayo ng account. Sabayan ko kayo. Gawa din ako ng isa pang GitHub account so, sa Gmail. Malupos mga mag-ubra GitHub. Malupos. Mas Tagalog yung malupos. Easy. Ganun. Diba? Yun lang. May GitHub account ka na. Ay, meron na pala ako. GitHub account. And then, create ka lang. Punta ka dito sa hamburger. And then, click all repositories. Ito na yung mga nagawa kong mga repository. Yung repository, name mo lang kung ano yung pangalan mo. Let's say, Angie Portfolio. So yun yung ginagawa natin. Yung portfolio ni Angie. Yan lang. Then create repository. Then, hintayin natin matapos yung pag-code. Ayun. Okay. Can ilagay ka ba ng Angie, like pricing mo? Or wala?
Ay, parang wala po.
Okay lang yan. Parang meron na yung template ko. Parang meron. Ilagay mo. For example lang to, I can give you the code para ma-customize mo later. Pero let's just export or host this with GitHub for the sake na makita ng lahat kung paano. Okay? Oh, tapos na. Ano siya, oh. Kailangan natin gawin is, kunin niya ko. Ay, lagyan natin yung picture mo. Asan yung picture mo? Nalagay mo na ba? Nalagay ng picture mo. Yung headshot. Para ma-embed natin dito. Kahit i-paste mo lang dito sa sa document na sinend mo. Ma'am Angie, nandiyan ka ba?
Yes po, sandali lang po. Sandali lang po, coach.
Okay. No worries. I want to add shot photo. Okay, principal. Fine. putting it on base 64. So it can so saan mo nilagay, Angela? Yon.
Sa docs po.
Awesome. Pwede mo ba siya ma-upload sa Google Drive para ma-download ko lang? Hindi siya makuha dito eh. Upload mo siya sa Google Drive, then send me the link so I can download it on my end at para ma-upload ko dito. Grabe, Sunday. Check yung client ko. Wala kasi ako access sa ano. Dito. Sa G-Drive. Ano yun? Google Doc. Eh, hindi ko siya mag-DL as an image. Kasi viewer lang ako. Upload mo na lang yung picture mo sa Google Drive, then send it to me para ma-download ko yung link and ma-paste ko dito. Wala ba?
Sandali lang po. Sandali lang po.
That's okay. I just nakapin po, sir, dito sa chat, yung checklist. Ay, copy pa. Nakuha ko na siya. Yes, Nico, kaya. If yung gagamitin mo is yung lower model, like Haiku, that should get you started. Kasi hindi naman perfect yung first na ibibigay niya sa'yo na ano, na tawag dito, na outline ng portfolio mo. There'll be a lot of revisions that you need to do. May mga sections that you need to edit. There's some like yung spacing. And then make sure to tell the Claude later on na kunin yung mga dashes, replace it with comma. Kasi it's very AI, di ba? Kung nakita mo yung isang website na maraming like long dashes, it doesn't look good, to be honest. So you need to still double check it right after you created your website with Claude. Almost there, guys. Pareho ni Mama. Favorite color yung green. Lagi ako naka-open na tabs. Kasi sa mga ginawa ko din, ay hindi ko. Perspective. Perspective. Green out. Medyo matagkak, guys. Hang on. Okay, hindi po. Thank you, Angela. Hindi siya sa mga admin ko nga nag-attend. Ina-execute din ba sa inyo, guys? Gumagawa din kayo? Not yet. Tapos later pala, after the meeting, kung pwede sana mapaiwan si Ma'am Angela, Sir Alan, si Sir Raymart. Sino pa nga yung isa doon? Iwan kayo later, guys. Nice, Michelle. Push natin, bakit ayaw naman dito eh? Ano, use na naman yung credits ko. Kunin ko dito sa chat yung picture. Sa drive. Ito. Bigyan mo ako access. Angela. Bali, yung ibibigay pala sa inyo ni Claude, guys, is HTML code. Do we have a copy po pa sa prompt? Opo, nasa ano? Nakalink dito eh. Nasa Pero kailangan mo kailangan mo yung style ba, palitan mo kung ano yung gusto mong style. Tapos, right after the make it mobile responsive and include hover effects, ilagay mo yung mga information na galing sa checklist mo para alam ng prompt kung ano yung ilalagay doon. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung mga pinagsasabihin na basta ginagawa. Hindi rin ako coder. Malapit na daw. Okay, Marsan. Actually, yung mga picture niyo dito sa sa Google account nyo, pwede naman yung gamitin eh. Ayan, tagal ni code. Kung mauunahan pa siya ng ko. Yung isang AI ko. Medyo challenging mag-create ng account sa GitHub. Share, mag-verify ng site. Yung gagawin lang naman natin is yung host. Balik, ganito na yung gagawin natin. Ito yung GitHub mo. Oops. Repositories. Gumawa ako. Actually, ginawan ko ng isa sa mga client ko. Ginawa ko dito ng landing page. Which is look. Ba, ang ganda. Publishers. No, very simple lang. Sana yung crowd. Pagkal. Uunahan pa siya ng isa pang AI na gumagawa din. No? Oh, nag-fill yung Python ko. Wait na lang. Yan. And tagal. Usually dito ganito katagal guys. Dami siguro gumagamit. May nag-chat din. Sir, create your GitHub account sa important setting. Pwede po ba explain and guide na rin po? Saan yung GitHub natin? Ano? Mamaya pag i-publish natin yung website ni Angie, papakita ko sa inyo kung paano tawag dito, mag-host. Hintayin mo natin matapos yung ni Cloud dito. Ang tagal niya. Ang tagal. Ang tagal na nun. Nandito sa tawag dito, training website, live coding with Claude. Yan yung lesson file. Ito yung full prompt template. Bali, kakopy mo yung full prompt, then i-paste mo yung mga information na galing sa checklist, yung mga information nilagay mo doon. Pwede kang gumamit ng ChatGPT dito, like put the prompt sa ChatGPT, then paste your responses dun sa checklist. Then yung ChatGPT yung gagawa ng prompt, and then yung prompt na yun, i-paste mo kay Claude para makasave ka ng credits pa. I-paste mo kay Claude para i-code ni Claude. Tapos si Claude. Grabe! Tagal mo, bro. Okay, meron sa picture mo, Ma'am Angie, bakit ayaw nga i-paste sa base 64?
Baka po hindi papasa.
Di naman. Kasabi niya, hindi naman ito tao. Diyos, ito. Oh, yes, free and Martian. Tama, ano yung Claude? Read Dogay, kaya hindi naman lang ang contract details. Last days ang gabi, ay kapapi. Yung JSON, yung GitHub, dyan mo, tawag dito sa Tagalog ba naman yan? Siya yung mag-host ng ng website. Hindi siya parang Claude. Pero pwede ka rin maglagay ng prompts sa GitHub. Yun lang kasi may credits. At hindi siya ganun ka-optimized. Hindi kagaya ni Claude na for coding talaga. Like working talaga yung code na binibigay niya. Like sa GitHub, bibigyan ka lang niya I actually tried one. Yung binigay niya para lang. Walang kwentang code. Ganun. Nagsayang lang ako ng credits. Ang tagal talaga ni Claude yung guys. Mauunahan ko siya ng isa kong AI. Ang tagal ni Claude. Balik ka ng GitHub ko kaya pwede magamit for clients transaction. What do you mean po, Ma'am Rosemary? Pwede ka on ng mic, parang kausap ako, di ba? Pero ma-explain mo.
Hello, good evening po.
You
So,
think,
di ko kasi ano, di ko kasi alam talaga yung GitHub. I am new sa GitHub talaga. Can you explain me po para saan po talaga?
di ba, after mag-code ni Claude ng website portfolio mo, ibigay niya sa'yo yung HTML codes, di ba? Bale si GitHub, siya yung mag-host nun. Bale, para pag sinad mo sa client, ibibigay mo na lang is link. Kasi yung HTML code, nakasave lang siya within sa computer mo. Pag sinend mo yon sa client mo, hindi nila yun makikita. Pero pag hinost mo yung gamit yung GitHub, bibigay mo sa kanila yung link. Parang website ba? Yung website link, siya yung mag-host yung GitHub. Yan yung purpose niya for this one. Pakita ko sa inyo. Kukuha ko ng isang HTML code na meron ako na tapos na. Then i-host natin gamit yung GitHub para makita. Downloads. Let's say, guys, ito yung code. Diba? Kung makikita mo sa taas yung nakalagay, user admin downloads Benemont HTML. HTML siya. Bale, naka-store siya within sa computer ko. Hindi siya naka-export across internet. Try natin siya i-open. Downloads. So, downloads ko yata. Ito. For example, ito yung code, diba? Try natin siya i-open. Open natin siya gamit. Notepad. Wow. Dami kong notepad. Ito yung ibibigay sa inyo ni Claude, guys. So, yan yung codes. So, para ma-export mo yan, or makita ng client sa website, you need GitHub. Para ito yung makita ng client mo. Diba? Pakita ko sa'yo paano siya lagay sa GitHub. Tapos na yata yung kay Yun. Katulad nito, ito yung code. Ito yung code ni Angela, di ba? Export natin. Ito yung GitHub. Yung gagawin natin is i-upload natin dito yung code na ginawa ni Claude. Once na-upload natin siya, commit changes. Taka sa file, click edit. Make sure na i-change mo dito yung pangalan into index.html. Commit. Go to settings. Pages. Then sa branch, make sure to always select main and save. Then let's wait for 1 to 2 minutes. Ma-export siya. So fresh lang. Pag nakita mo na nalito na yung link, should be fine na. Ano pangalan nun? Hanji portfolio yata. sa pages na deploy na. Nakikita mo yan dito kapag na-deploy na sa part na to. Wait lang tayo. Wait. Tagal. Documents. Pages. Hintayin lang natin, guys. Tapos na ba to? Refresh natin ulit. Hindi naka-base 44. Oh. Kita nyo, di ba? Broken links. That's what I mean na kailangan nyo siyang i-double check with your Claude. Kailangan mo na siya i-prompt ulit na double check. Some of the pages are not loading. It's empty. And the headshot photo is not showing. Binigyan mo ba ako access sa picture mo? Ano? Ma'am Anje?
Yes po.
Wala oh. Sabi dito, you need access.
Yung sa drive po,
Apo. Lagay mo na lang anyone with a link. Para ma-access ko siya. Bakit mo naka-open ang tabs? Ito guys, dito ko ito ginawa.
done na po.
Okay. Fresh ko na lang. Awesome. Ay, pangalan. Natin na permission to crop. Isa ba yung pag-paste ng prompt at ng checklist, boss? Yung ilalagay mo lang is yung prompt, then yung checklist responses mo, hindi mismo yung checklist. Yung responses sa ChatGPT para makakreate siya ng full prompt. Tapos i-paste mo sa Claude. Tapos si Claude yung mag-code mo. yung ginagawa niyo dito? Ang bagal neto. Dito na tayo. Set natin to. Balik tayo sa GitHub. Git portfolio. Edit ko lang yung ano ng code, guys. Kasi broken siya. Then, hintayin natin siya ulit na mag-update. Dapat may nakalagay dito na now. 6 minutes ago. Hintayin na natin. Hindi siya ChatGPT, dapat full prompt words. Yung magbibigay dapat sa'yo ng HTML is si Claude na i-export mo sa GitHub as host. Ayan. Check natin.
Coach, pwede po magtanong?
Apo.
Ngayon pa lang po ako nag-create ng account sa GitHub.
Okay.
Tapos, dito po siya, dito po ako na-stuck sa verifier account. Paano po ba tong ano, yung merong dalawang picture sa right at saka sa left?
Mm-hmm.
Paano ba siya coach? Paano ko ba to? Kasi nagsasubmit ako tapos sabi niya, that is not right. Yung sa na pagkatapos ng 3 submission. Paano po ba to?
Kailangan mo talaga ng verify. Kasi when you create a GitHub account, kailangan mo naman click is continue with, let's say, like this. Continue with your Google.
Yes po, ito po yung lumabas, itong verify account. Yan, di ba po, i-ano nyo po yan. Lalabas po yung merong 2 picture. Pagkatapos po nung ay bakit diretso sa inyo? Sa akin, meron po siyang verify account tapos may 2 picture. Kanina pa po ako pabalik-balik. Hindi ako pag nag-submit, sabihin niya that is not right.
Nag-sign up ka ba using directly with your Google account?
Yes po. Gamit ito po yung yung email na ginamit ko sa ngayon. Ginamit ko dito po sa Google Link.
Baka yung pinapakita sa'yo is CAPTCHA.
Hindi po. Yung picture po talaga siya.
Pwede ka
Kanina
mag-share.
pa po.
Pwede ka mag-share.
Po.
Pwede ka mag-share ng screen para makita ng grupo.
Sige po.
Off ko yung camera ko dito. Okay pa dito.
Dali po.
Ay, saan ka ako dito? Yeah. Tools. Paano maglagay ng filter? Ayan.
Entire screen.
Pwede ka mag-share ng screen para makita namin. Thank you, Zia. Yung nasa ano, Reynard, nasa training website, yung lesson 5, yung live coding with Claude. Doon yung ano yung prompt. Share screen ka na.
Hindi lang po.
Di siya maklik, coach. Yung ano po? Michelle.
Yan po. Yan, ito po. Yung dalawa.
Ah,
Paano ba to?
oo nga. Captcha nga yan.
Paano ba to, coach?
Sabi niya, use the arrows to pick the image where your characters is pointing in the shortest route, showing the leftmost image. 1, 2, 3.
Kanina pa po ako nito. Mga naka 20, 25 tries na yata.
Iyan mo, submit mo. Okay na yan. Okay na yan. Submit.
Submit ko.
Okay.
Yan. Tapos pangalawa.
Next one. Yes. Submit ulit.
Submit. Pangatlo. Okay po.
Yung,
Submit po.
wag. Yung hover. Yung left.
Ito.
Yan.
Papunta dito.
Hindi. Pinutin mo yung ano. Yung isang arrow.
Ah,
Yan. Click.
papunta dito sa ano.
Oo.
Sige.
Isa pa.
Ay, ala. Sorry. Yung request has expired ako po.
Ulit. Continue with Google. Yan. Yan. Click mo yung email mo. Okay. Ulitin natin. Gusto yan. Bakit wala akong ganyan?
Sige po. Bali.
Submit. Hindi. Yung ano, yung arrow. Pinutin mo yung arrow. Yan. Isa pa.
Right?
Isa pa. Oo, yan. Isa pa. Hindi, isa pa. Yan. Oo, yan.
Okay. Ayun. Hi! Salamat po. Kanina pa ako ngayon lang na success. Okay na po ito. Wala na
Okay.
po akong gagawin.
Okay na yan.
Thank you po.
Balik ako dito. Share ko ulit yung screen ko. Bale, ito, Angela.
Ay, wow.
Ito yung ginawa ni Claude.
Salamat
Pero,
po.
kailangan to ng adjustments. Kailangan mas yung picture mo, diba ilagay pa sa Claude. Sabihin si Claude na i-adjust the picture, dapat nasa gitna to, hindi nasa taas. Ito na yung about you,
Ay, ang ganda.
services.
Ay, ang ganda po.
Professional skills. Pero kulang to, wala kang rates. Wala kang binigay na rates.
Hindi pa ako marunong eh. Paano po ba yun? Hindi ko po alam eh.
Ilalagay mo lang sa prompt kung magkano yung gusto mo, hourly rate, like $8 to $10 or $15 to $20, mga ganun ba?
Hmm. Okay na po ako sa 5 kaya. Kasi wala pa akong experience eh.
No.
Hindi po
Dapat,
pwede yun.
minimum mo, 7. Huwag mong gawin.
Sige po, 7 po.
Huwag mong i-lowball.
Na ano po talaga, lowball na yun.
7 minimum.
Ala, ang
Ibibigay
ganda.
ko sa yung code neto. I-email ko sa
Sige po. Ay, thank you po.
Tapos, pag nasa na yung code, ibalik mo kay Claude, tapos sabihin mo yung mga adjustments na gusto mong baguhin. Like, change the headshot, change the testimonials, or add my hourly rate.
Ay, thank you po. Sige po.
Meron ka din ganito. Ito yung call to action mo kanina. Sabi ko, diba? Ito lang kita yung phone number, email, location, then fill out nila. Ano yung services. Ay, dami palang services. Pag click nila to, automatic, mag-open sila ng tawag dito. May open yung email application na nasa computer nila to send the code or the information that they actually input in here. Or they can, tapos ano pala, yung mga social media links mo, kailangan mo na bumalik kay Claude. Sabihin mo sa kanya na put this links on my LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. You can remove Twitter. Kasi yun yung gagawin mo talaga. Like, pagkasend ko sa'yo ng code, sabihin mo lang si Claude na change this, change that, mga ganun ba, yung mga ganun klaseng prompt. Gagawin niya yun. Tapos,
ay, madali lang pala. Madali lang pala gumawa ng website. Portfolio website. Tawag nito, coach, no?
yes, gamit yung Claude. Tapos, nakita ba kung paano ko siya kanina sa GitHub?
Pero ang daming proseso nun, coach. Hindi madadala ng isahan. Kailangan pa pag-aralan. Marami yung steps.
Okay, ipakita ko ulit paano. Diba ito yung GitHub mo?
Yes po.
Punta ka sa all repositories. Create ka ng new repository.
Create ako ng repository.
Create your name. Pwede dito is Benemon Portfolio. Yan. Pag available siya, pwede mo create yung repository. Tapos, di ba meron ka na yung code na galing kay Claude? Kasi, kukuha ko dito ng isang code. Ilalagay ko dito. Ito. So, saan ko nilagay? Upload existing file. Tapos, i-drag mo lang yung HTML code dito. Then, commit changes. Then, click the file. Edit. Make sure to change the name here. Always to guys kasi free yung Pwede siya for free. Ilalagay mo index. Dapat always nakalagay dyan is yung pangalan ng website mo, then index.html. And commit changes. Once done, go to settings. Go to pages. Tapos sa branch, configuration, dapat hindi na, ilagay mo main, then save.
Meron po bang recording nito? Thank you po.
Once done, wait ka lang mga 2 to 3 minutes. Press mo lang yan. Hintayin natin ito. Kita mo yung makita nyo yung outcome. May timer. Di ba guys, ganun lang kadali gumawa ng portfolio website. Hindi siya ganun ka-complicated dito tulad dati na kailangan mo talang mag-hire ng gumagawa ng website. Diba? Very simple. Ito,
Coach,
tip.
pag ganyan nagagawa ng website, coach, mga magkano kaya ang pwedeng singilin?
Ikaw yung gagawa para sa iba?
Hindi, oo, yung kagaya ng ginawa niyo po sa akin. Tapos, yun yung services na ibibigay sa client. Mga magkano pa kaya ang charge niyan?
Hindi ko siya nire-recommend na i-render mo siya sa service kasi yung binibigay sa'yo ni Claude is yung front-end lang na code. What if magsabi si client na like, dapat may customize yung mga design, yung animation, hindi mo yung kayang gawin ba? Kasi so for ano lang talaga siya, for purposes na you as a VA, meron kang professional website na ipapakita sa client in case they ask for it. Pero if i-render mo siya sa service, hindi ko siya nare-recommend kasi very limited yung pwede mong gawin sa website kaya nito. Front end lang talaga siya. Wala siyang back end. Medyo complicated siya, guys.
Bali, ano po siya, coach, hindi siya pwedeng i-edit dyan. Hindi siya pwedeng i-edit na yung manual, yung pad, yung size ng, yung mga font, hindi siya pwedeng magawa nun.
Pwede. What I mean is yung, for example, yung client po is gusto ng website, yung working website talaga. Kasi sa US, merong yung mga website nila doon, meron silang sinusunod na guidelines, Privacy Act, yung mga buttons and everything. Kita ko sa'yo para may idea. Katulad na ito US website to, di ba?
Yes po.
Yung mga ano nila, yung mga website nila is mga katulad na ito. May mga privacy policy and terms. So yung mga ganyang klaseng website is kailangan sa US kasi may mga regulations sila na sinusunod. Hindi ka lang basta-basta makakapag-publish ng website na kaya yung ginawa natin gamit yung Claude and GitHub. Kasi yung may mga SEO structures to on the back end para ma-search sila sa Google, mga ganun ba.
Okay ba.
Pero yung ginawa kasi natin is for the purposes lang talaga na may ipakita ka as a virtual assistant. Ito yung portfolio mo. Yung clickable dito is yung discovery call lang talaga. Ito lang yung button na pwede lang ma-pindot. Walang kahit anong other capabilities sa kayang gawin. Mga ganun ba?
Okay po. Thank you po.
Pero yun, I'm actually like creating websites like this sa mga fellow freelancers and pwede mo yung gawin. Maging target market mo is yung mga fellow freelancers natin. I'm actually charging 2K to 5K. Depende sa kung ano, gaano ka complex pa. Kasi merong mga website na dapat ilang pages. Kasi ito, one pager lang to. Diba? One pager lang to. Tapos na yata yun. Tingnan natin. Yan. Pag nakita mo na your site is live, ito na yung link. I-click mo lang yan at boom. Yan na ang website. Kaya lang gumamit ng GitHub, guys. Diba? Yun lang. Balik tayo doon sa training sa part na ba tayo. Okay, GitHub, post your GitHub, and then there you go. Natutunan ba kayo, guys? Let me know if you have any questions before tayo mag-end. May Q&A tayo for 30 minutes. Ask me any questions and I'll do my best to answer it for you guys. You can ask any questions, guys. Kahit hindi about the topic natin ngayon. Anything about freelancing VA or any questions that you have in mind. I'll be right here drinking my coffee. And as I have promised, right after this call, yung lahat ng mga nag-fill out ng attendance sheet, marireceive na yung lahat ng resources, yung training website, yung checklist, all of those, and then the recording of this video, magagamit ko na yun, guys. And then, as I have mentioned, guys, kung gusto nyo magpagawa sa akin ng sarili nyong website, pwede ko kayong gawan, pero may bayad siya. Na fully customized. Okay lang ba i-share yung lesson sa'yo? Pwede. Papagawa ka, Jason. 1.5 lang sa'yo. Pero seryoso guys, gumagawa ako ng mga website sa mga fellow freelancers ko. Fully customized. Wala, charge ko lang sila for 1.5 kasi yung gamit ko ng mga tools is may bayad. Especially yung Claude ko, medyo mahal siya. And then yung gamit ko is not GitHub kasi GitHub is free. I'm using a different platform to store your information kasi parang mayroong for example, bibili ka ng personal domain nyo, like me. My personal domain is www.ferdycapizenova, right? capizenova.com, yun yung domain ko. Binili ko yun for 1 year. So kung gusto nyo rin gumawa ng ganun, you can definitely do that. I can help you to start with it.
Coach, pwede pa magtanong tungkol sa domain?
Domain?
Oo, na nabibili. Yung pwede lang siya sa GCash kasi wala naman akong credit card. Meron po ba yun?
Hindi lang ako sure. Kasi pwede yata. Pag bumili ka ng domain gamit yung Google Workspace. Kasi binili ko yung domain ko sa Google Workspace. Then yung nag-host nun is Squarespace. So, yung gamit ko doon is actually GCash din yata. GCash yan.
Okay.
Feeling ko.
Sige, thank you po.
Kasi mas maganda pag may professional domain ka, di ba? Kesa naman sa...
Yun nga po. Yun lang alam po, yung ko, wala po akong credit card. Kaya, mabuti po na nasabi nyo na meron po pala sa Google Workspace na pwedeng mabayad sa GCash.
Oo, tapos yung email mo magiging ganun din. Like, ferdy@ferdycapizenova.com. Hindi din yung email mo. Parang ganun. Yung domain, Melody, for example, yung parang mas gusto mo mas professional or yung end mo, like yung domain ng website mo or yung domain ng email mo, ganun. Pero di naman siya necessary na kailangan if you're a newbie. Diba? Kasi may bayad talaga yan. Like it's an annual subscription that you need to pay.
Annual po ba talaga yun, Coach? Wala bang monthly nun?
Meron, pero syempre mas mapapagastos kapag annual kasi isang bayaran lang.
Sa bagay po.
Yeah.
Thank you po.
Sure. Any questions, guys? Rosemary?
Coach, pag pag magpapagawa po yung clients ng professional domain, bali sila yung magbabayad for you to create po?
Syempre, sila dapat. Pero in my situation kasi, sa mga client ko, may mga existing website na sila. So, hindi ko na yan parang pinoproblema pa. Kasi they already have their own website, already have their own domain. Kasi yung service na ina-offer ko is social media management and virtual assistant. So, okay guys, ang training na to is not a service that you would render sa client. Depende na yun sa inyo. Pero the main purpose of this training is for you to create your own website portfolio na ipapakita mo sa client once you do some lead generation on your end. Like naghahanap ka ng client. For example, nag-DM ka sa Instagram ng 10 tao, 10 prospective clients, and they're asking for your work. Then you send your website portfolio. Bali, ito yung isi-send mo. And then, pag nakapunta na siya doon sa call to action, like book a discovery call, yun na yung magiging process mo. Bali, hindi ko siya tinuturo today para i-render nyo sa service. Depende na yun sa inyo. Kasi hindi siya fully customizable pag i-render mo siya sa service kasi hindi tayo mga web developers. Me myself, I'm not a web developer. Hindi ako marunong mag-code. It's all the AI who do the job. Bali yung purpose ng talaga nito is for us to have a professional website na ipapakita sa client once we do some lead generation, client acquisition, parang ganun ba.
Ay, coach, pwede po bang makahingi ng link dun sa ginawa niyo po na ano sa akin?
Yes, ay bibigay ko yun sa iyo. Ibigay ko yun sa
Po.
Naladi. Yung Claude na gamit ko kanina is that free. Ay, hindi po. Naka-pro plan po ako kasi ginagamit ko siya everyday. Most of my tools na ginagamit guys, actually, pro lahat. Yung ChatGPT, yung Claude, yung mga ganun ba. Kasi ginagamit ko talaga siya in day-to-day basis sa mga task ko. Any questions, guys? And shout out pala sa mga natin dyan, sa mga bubuting puso. Sila. Ito yung mga pangalan nila. Sinave ko talaga yun, guys. Very appreciative ako sa mga ganitong tao. Si Sir Raymart Anga Baguio, si Sir Alan Daniel Martinez Piong, si Ma'am Angela Nantes, si Ma'am Jennifer Abbott. Yung isa walang pangalan eh. Basta. Thank you guys. Pwede po ba gawin ito for free po? Pwede po, Ma'am Zia. Pero very limited lang siya. Yun lang yung downside ng pag-use ng free tools. Kasi limited talaga yung mga pwede mong gawin. Yung GitHub, it's 100% free. Pero yung Claude is a free account. Very limited lang yung magagawa mo kasi nga free. Nag-try din ako mag-code gamit yung ChatGPT pero hindi siya ganun kagaling o hindi siya ganun ka-okay. Hindi kaya ni Claude. Kasi kahit si Claude, kahit free account lang siya, pero working yung mga code na ginagawa niya na pwede mo talagang i-publish as a website. Yes, pwede siya. Any questions, guys? Yung hindi lang about sa training, feel free to ask any questions about anything. Gusto nyo malaman, this is your chance. Kasi wala akong masyadong time mag-reply sa page. Kasi maraming nag-message doon. Kadalasan yun ng, kung mapapansin nyo, minsan yung kausap nyo din is yung AI ko. May attitude yun. So, minsan pala desisyon. Pala decision. How about email coach? What do you mean, Zia? Saan mo yung camera ko? Magsa-stop na daw tayo in 2 minutes, guys. Pwede ba kayo pa-open ng camera? Mag-take lang ako picture. Soon. Baka next month yung next training natin, guys. I'm going to be busy for this month. Guys, please open your camera. Picture lang tayo. Yun. Dami palang mami dito. Happy Mother's Day. Mga soon to be mommies. Teka lang, isa ko, guys. Dito ako mag-picture sa iPad. Kunin ko yung camera. Yan. Saan ako? Ayun. Wait lang. Saan ba yung widget? Yun. Screenshot. 1, 2, 3, smile. So pa. mga bastos akon mga upo diri guys sa inyo. Mga akon mga friends mga basher ko man. Thank you guys. So as promised, I will send everything sa inyo sa sa email. At kung may gusto magpa-gawa ng website, DM me. Gagawan ko kayo. May discount. Thank you sa mga nag-attend. See you next month sa next training, guys. Sure. Thank you, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.